I saw this TikTok video of this lady trying to justify why, as a Gen Xer, she was so fucking trash. And she was pretty much saying, like, oh, those grandparents that you guys idolize, we were raised by them. And yada, 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 right? And I thought about something. They were so terrible that you left them to raise us, huh? Just saying. Because the very same grandparents that I was raised by, I'm now taking care of. Just saying. There's some weird disconnect between the baby boomers and Gen X and millennials. It's like Gen X lives in this this weird ass like warped reality that the rest of us were not invited to the point where they literally try to gaslight us into believing that we were like we were there, or we weren't there, or however you want to put it, right? So for instance, this lady will literally bring up a scenario to me and I will tell her, like, I don't remember that. I wasn't there. Yes, you were, because whoop. And I'm like, I wasn't there. But what I can remind you of is I can remind you of when you and your mother would have a disagreement and you would physically abuse her and scare her out of her own house. I can remind you of that. But she don't remember that part. But I've always just thought about that. Like, they make them seem like they're these horrible people. But when you actually ask them, like, well, what did they do to you? Or what happened to you? They don't have an answer. I just always thought that kind of odd. Maybe it's just me. I don't know. But you would think that if your parents were these horrible, abusive people, that you wouldn't leave them to raise your children. Because let me tell you, there is definitely a horrible, abusive person that can't raise my 4 on the weekend. Just saying. I just thought about that.